Hello, welcome. I am Advocate Bhagyashree Bhosle, lecturer. In today's lecture, we shall discuss about the human right and environment, the relation between the human right and the environment protection. Right to clean and wholesome environment is a basic human right. The Constitution of India is one of the constitution in the world to provide for care, protection and improvement of the environment and imposes similar responsibility on its citizen to improve and protect the natural environment and also to have a compassion for other living creature. The recognition of a right to clean and wholesome environment is the basic human right. Under Environment Protection Act 1986, environment has been defined under the act to include water, air, land, and the interrelationship which exists among and between them and human being and other living creature, plants, microorganism and property. So, the Constitution of India absorbed the idea of a worldwide movement of a human right, and Constitution has provided for the protection of a basic human right to its citizen under Article 21, 32, and judiciary played an important role for the protection of human right. The Constitution of India is among the one of the few constitution of the world to provide for protection and improvement of the environment and to impose similar responsibility on its situation. So we can say that right to clean and wholesome environment is a basic right. We shall see the provision of a Indian Constitution regarding the protection of human right and protection of a basic right, clean and wholesome environment of a human right. Article 21. This article relates to a fundamental right to life and personal liberty. The judiciary, through its creative interpretation and innovation, expanded the meaning and scope of this article. The right to life and personal liberty include right to have a healthy and clear environment. In other words, the right to life includes a pollution-free environment without which the right to life will be meaningless. The right to clean and wholesome environment was brought under the umbrella of Article 21 as a basic human right. The role of a Supreme Court in expanding the dimension of Article 21, that is a right to life and personal liberty, has been a paramount importance. Article 21 is a basic human right. The Article 21 of the Constitution of India guarantees right to life and personal liberty. Article 21 runs as under: no person shall be deprived of his life and personal liberty except according to procedure established by the law. The expression like does not mean animal existence. Right to life guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution has a certain positive aspect because the word life does not mean animal existence, but it includes all necessary enjoyment which the individual has a basic human rights, the fulfillment of all such a condition to make the life of the individual enjoyable and comfortable. Man in the making variety of effort of a progress and development causes much damage to the forest, wildlife, land surface, water resources to and to the atmosphere, which are a part and parcel of our environment. Along with Article 21, there are various constitutional provisions which elaborate the provision of safeguarding human rights and environment. All these provisions we shall discuss as follows. As per the Article 47 of the Indian Constitution, duty of a state to raise the level of a nutrition and standard of a living and to improve the public health. The state shall regard the raising of the level of a nutrition, standard of a life of its people and the improvement of a public health as among its a primary duty. and in particular that state shall endure to bring about the prohibition of a consumption except for the medical purpose of intoxicating drinks and of a drugs which are injurious to the health. As per Article 48A, protection and improvement of an environment and safeguard of a forest and wildlife. The state shall endure to protect and improve the environment and to safeguarding the forest wildlife of the country. As per the Article 51G, fundamental duties to protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, river, wildlife and to have compassion for a living creature. The role of a judiciary to ascertain right to clean and wholesome environment as a basic human right is a important. The Supreme Court under Article 32 and the High Court under Article 226 have a succeed in reducing the environmental degradation and protecting the health of a livelihood and life of the people. In short, judiciary has shown its ability to protect and promote the right of a clean and wholesome environment as a basic human right. The right to clean and wholesome environment has elevated to the status of a fundamental right. The credit for such an elevation is to be given to the judiciary for evolving as environmental jurisprudence relating to the fundamental issues of a human right. In the Taj Hotel case, the Supreme Court observed that whenever the problem of ecology is brought before the court is bound to bearing in a mind Article 48A, Article 51A G. In rural litigation entitlement, Kendra, Dehradun versus State of UP. In this case, the first example for the right to clean and wholesome environment as a basic human right. In this case, a letter sent by a non-governmental organization to the Supreme Court was treated as a writ petition under Article 32 of the Constitution. It was alleged that the illegal limestone mining in the Doon Valley was destroying the ecosystem in the area of a Doon Valley. The Supreme Court held that even if the limestone quarries have invested large, large sum of money and expanded the considerable time and effort, the right of a people to live in a healthy environment must be protected and safeguarded. In another case, Damodar Rao versus Municipal Corporation. In this case, the Supreme Court observed that the enjoyment of a life and its fulfillment guaranteed by the Article 21 of the Constitution, the protection and prevention of a nature's gift, without which life cannot be enjoyed. Protection and preservation of an environment is not only the duty of a citizen, but also it is an obligation of a state to strengthen the right to clean and wholesome environment as a basic right. In another case, Velora Citizen Welfare Forum versus Union of India. Chemical and other hazardous industries which are essential for the economic development may have to be set up, but measures should be taken to reduce the risk of a hazard to the community by taking all the necessary steps for locating all these industries in such a manner that would pose the least in a danger to the community and maximizing the safety requirement in such an industry. In oleum gas leak case, the Supreme Court extended the scope of a right to life and observed that the state have a power to impose a restriction on a carrying on any hazardous industrial activity for the purpose of a protection of the right of the people to live in a clean and safe environment. The Supreme Court emphasized the right to life contained in Article 21 of the Constitution is so wide that it takes within the ambit of a right and wholesome environment. Some of the important legislation for the environment protection passed in India as follows. The National Green Tribunal Act 2010, the Air Prevention and Control of a Pollution Act 1981, the Water Prevention and Control of a Pollution Act 1974, the Environment Protection Act 1986, the Hazardous Wastage Management Regulation, etc. There are certain international conferences and declarations regarding the human right and environment as follows. The Stockholm Declaration 1972, the United Nations Conference on a Human Environment. The main constitution of a Stockholm Conference 1972 comprised of the Declaration of a Human Environment. The declaration is one of the most significant achievements of the United Nations Conference on a Human Environment 1972. In the June 1972, the United Nations Conference of a Human Rights was held at Stockholm. The Stockholm Conference places the issue of a human environment on the official agenda of international policy and law. India was one of the participants and signatory to that conference of a human environment. In order to comply with all these resolution and principle of the Stockholm Conference, the government of India had taken the steps and started the direction to protection and promotion of the right to clean and wholesome environment as a basic right. Then another international convention is Rio Summit 1992. Rio Declaration on Environment and Development is a most revolutionary step. It is also known as a Earth Summit. It is the third international conference on environment held at Rio de Janeiro, the capital of Brazil, from 3rd to 14th June 1972. It is the largest convention in the history of international relations. About 20,000 delegates from 178 state nations attended the conference, and hence it is called as the Earth Summit. It reaffirmed the Stockholm Declaration. The Rio Declaration proclaims that the human beings are entitled to healthy, productive life in a harmony with nature. The state must ensure that their development activity and environment policy shall not cause damage beyond their national dictation or the state nation. All the states have a cooperative for eradicating the power team to sustainable development and to promote the standard of a living. States shall cooperate in spirit of a global partnership to conserve, protect, restore the health and integrity of a earth ecosystem. States shall enact active environment legislation and shall maintain the environmental standard. In the development and environment protection are interdependent and indivisible. States shall resolve all their environment dispute peacefully by approaching means in accordance with the Charter of the United Nations. In a final conclusion, we can say that, or we come to the conclusion that clean and wholesome environment is a basic human right, and right to life include right to healthy and clean and pollution free environment. Thank you.